Hey guys, Trevor here with Cranston Handyman Remodeling. Just want to go ahead and chat for a second about one of the scams that we're personally starting to see. Just want to educate other contractors out there, give them a heads up, and obviously consumers as well too. Just be aware of just one of the weird things that's starting to happen. Now, it's kind of strange. We don't know where it's coming from, but we've been seeing this a few times. It seems like we actually get it a little bit on Angie's List and some of these other review platforms. Just want to intro you guys to it, but the gist of what's going on is, you get these scammers that are out there, and I think they're trying to prey on and take advantage of contractors, where they say, hey, like, I've got this project that's going on. I need you to come out and come take a look, and I'll send you a money order, and oh, by the way, I'm out of town and I can't really be there, so just message me or email me or whatever. So, first off, most people, if they really want you to do work, they're going to meet you there. Not saying it's always going to happen, but it's just the kind of the scenario of the messages that start hitting. It really raises some red flags, and just, as consumers, as business people, we really got to protect ourselves from some of those scammers. So I want to show you in here inside of Andy's List. Now this one, we've actually gotten messaged by the same one a few times, but basically it's, hey, my name is Murray. I got your contact info on Angie's List. I'm in need of your service at my new apartment. For some reason, they usually bring up apartments. Doesn't always need to be apartments, but a lot of times they're asking for service in an apartment, which is always interesting because a lot of apartment owners are renters. Usually you're dealing with the property manager. It just seems kind of strange, first off, to be dealing with the landlord apartment. Not totally out of the, out of the realm of possibility, just not very common. So, and then the interesting thing here is you'll see they actually, they'll usually identify themselves because they'll message you on a platform, but they'll try to get you off platform as much as possible. And we've got, our email online. Sometimes they'll try to ping us via email directly. So right here it says, kindly email me at my email. And then, immediately our suspicions go up because this sounds so similar to so many of our other, scammers that just try to take us down this pathway of, hey, I'm out of town, not in my apartment, moving in, send me an email and I'll meet you at the place, but I'm going to send you a money order in the mail. The whole thing is just super, super strange. So the first thing that we do, just, to protect yourselves as contractors is we just try to get them to call us, right? So we say, hey, Murray, just, we'd be happy to help. Feel free to call us with any questions so we can discuss. Another thing that's really interesting is you notice inside of here, a lot of times in Angie's List, you'll actually have contact info. They've provided no such contact info, which means they're trying to stay off the grid, right? So it's just like red flags everywhere with this one. So anyway, contact us. Here's our phone number. Give us a phone call. And then, we're just like, okay, still not messaging back. Seems kind of suspicious. So let's see if they'll give us a phone number. So we ask them, hey, if you got a phone number, we'd be happy to call you. So he comes back and says, and this is a very common line that we see these scammers use, but I want you to know that I'm a very busy person and I want you to please contact me via email for more details. I'm only doing this to keep records, okay? So, most normal people are fine to hop on a phone call, chat through the project, get the ball rolling, and kind of have some discussions. They want to give you details. They want to provide you information as far as what's going on. And we kind of called them out and said, hey, this sounds very familiar to the last 5 scams we've had come through Angie's List. I mean, this is literally like the same scenario things, and we've gotten pretty good at detecting this stuff up front. We don't want to ever be rude to customers, but, it's we just try to put a stop to some of these scams. And, what ended up happening here is they message us, like, literally, it's like 2 or 3 weeks later, hey, I'm Murray, got your contact. It's the same exact thing. And then immediately say, funny, I remember, a sketchy series of messages from you last week. We obviously reported this person to Andy's List. They removed him from the platform. Just trying to sniff out some of these people that are trying to take advantage of contractors. We just don't want anyone in the marketplace to be taken advantage of, unfairly and be put in a bad situation due to just weird things that are going on. So again, it seems like it's a very common thing that's happening, and I'm doing this just because I want to educate the marketplace. But you'll have these people hop online, whether it's on your email or on one of these platforms, And basically, they won't ever call. They won't ever give you a phone number. They won't ever give you any contact info. They won't ever, reach out to you other than via messaging. And it's probably just because they want to stay as untraceable as possible. They'll try to get you off platform as quick as possible. A lot of times they're never able to meet up. They can't ever meet up, with anyone at the spot. They talk about wiring funds or sending, wire transfers or, money orders. As a contractor, as a consumer, you start seeing any sequence of these messages going back and forth. Red flags should be going up. Again, never be rude to anyone unjustly, but obviously if someone is trying to take advantage of the marketplace, whether you're a consumer or whether you're a contractor, we all just need to do our part to try to keep things clean and really help people out. And what's really interesting, most people, if you say something like, hey, this sounds a little sketchy, will come back and say, no, it's not sketchy. No, hey, this is legit. Like, let me chat with you. Let me call you. When we call this person out, you could see they shut up really quick, right? And so I think it's indicative of what their true intents are. So again, my name's Trevor with Cranston Handyman Remodeling. We're always here for any questions or any help that you may have as far as the marketplace or anything in general. Our purpose of putting out this content, again, is just to help the construction industry in general. Whether or not you're a consumer of ours, that's fine. We just want to help out everyone that's involved in this construction space. Thanks so much, guys. Hope you all have a great day.